right, there are your starters here tonight between the Lake Travis Cavaliers. Cavaliers right behind at 6-1 with a total win-loss of 11-3. Bowie right behind at 4-3. San Marcos 3-3. Del Valle 2-3. Aikens 1-3. Hayes 1-5. Austin High 1-6. So currently at the bottom of the district, looking to try to score an upset tonight. So you feel like you like the momentum going forward here for Lake Travis. That okay, well, you solidified yourself as probably the second-seeded team out of this district with the possibility of a revenge game back here at Lake Travis early on in Westlake. And hey, it's one of those games where you're still trying to maintain that consistency, still continue strong, don't get sloppy. So, from my vantage point, I know they have limited view of Lake Travis again. Hey, control the turnovers, look to get the ball inside, good shot selection, win on the boards, and hey, this should be an easy night. But if any of those things start to falter a little bit, then you can let a team here like the Maroons sneak up on you, surprise you. So I think for a lot of Cavs fans just looking to see really well-rounded good play here tonight. So we're going to get our players lined up here and introduced. As of course the Cavaliers led by Clint Beatty and the Maroons led by Brad Ingram. Here for the second round of district play. Let's take it here to the floor.
The Austin Maroons and your Lake Travis Cavaliers. Before we begin tonight, we ask that you please remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Starting lineups. First, for the visiting Maroons, at guard, a 5'9" junior wearing number 45, Edward Gonzalez. At forward, a 6'1" sophomore wearing number 32, Isaiah Coop. At center, a 6'6" senior wearing number 23, Calder Allen. At guard, a 6'1" senior wearing number 14, Luke Young. And at forward, a 6'3" senior wearing number 5, Dominic Smith. The Maroons are led by head coach Brad Ingram and assistant coaches Dave Edwards, Brett Aikens, and Jason Kramer. And now, the starting lineup for your Lake Travis Cavaliers. At guard, a 6' senior wearing number 2, Chase Stevens. At guard, a 6'1" senior wearing number 21, Cash Clayton. At forward, a 6'3" junior wearing number 33, Leo King. At forward, a 6'8" senior wearing number 24, Aaron Jacob. And at post, a 6'5" senior wearing number 25, Miguel Montilla. Your Cavaliers are led by head coach Clint Beatty, assistant coaches Jeremy Gomez, Jonathan Coates.
And keep this train Miranda rolling. A solid win against Hayes on the road. Never easy to win down in Bales Gym. The Cavaliers coming up with a 3-point win against the Rebs. And time to start anew here on Friday night. Glad you can join us. My name is Mike Emmett, voice of the Cavaliers. Just happy to be here as we tip things off, and all the way down, and it's going to be tipped here by Calder Allen, brought up the floor here by Edward Gonzalez here on the drive. Triple handoff as we go weaving around the perimeter. Right top side. Isaiah Coot going to pass it down here to the corner to Calder Allen, the 5. Back up top here, Gonzalez. So Cavaliers extending. Now the dribble up here on the outside, looking inside now here. Dominic Smith back to the basket, pump fakes, 2 dribbles, and puts it in. This ball game, Austin High on the board first. Well, a tough shot to make. As here we go. Cavaliers here on their first offensive possession. Stevens hesitates. Pass down in the corner here to Jacob. Drive, dish, pass out in the corner. Stevens with a 3-ball off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound by Lake Travis. The kick up, here's the 5. Aaron Jacob just off the mark, and Dominic Smith going to pull it on in. So, Cavaliers, a couple of offensive rebounds, a couple of good looks. Just trying to cash in. Gonzalez here on the drive. Chris left. Dominic Smith just dribbles up here to the elbow. Now the drive, Cavaliers help. Taken away here by Stevens. Now the one-on-one, the trailer right behind. Jump stops, kicks. Here's Cash Clayton. And off the mark, ball's loose. Mantilla comes away with it. That ball is deflected by the bottom of the hoop and potentially a maroon hand on that as well. And back here on the offensive end underneath the hoop will be the Cavaliers looking for their first points of the game. All right, as they'll say, that was last touch by Mantilla. So everybody's a little excited here. Cavaliers just looking to break the gates open here. Got up to a really fast start on the offensive side of things. When these two teams met in the first match of the quarter. Oh, stolen here by the Cavaliers. Pass forward by Jacob. Denning in traffic. Banks it in! First bucket of the ball game here for Lake Travis. Denning puts it up and in here for the Cavaliers. 2 apiece early on with the 6:02 to play. Here's the swat to 9, and that will stay with Austin High. Dominic Smith, aggressive take to the hoop, and no chance. They have to get a really good quality shot in time. All right, out of bounds play. Gonzalez tosses it in here to Smith. And passing it to nobody. Here comes the break. 3-on-3. Euro step floating. Aaron Jacob for the bucket. 4-2, Cavaliers lead in quarter number 1. So here we go. And going to be a sloppy turnover by Austin High. As sometimes that one steal leads to a second, that leads to a third, that leads to just a breakdown of an offense and feeling comfortable in attacking. And we'll see what the Cavaliers have in store here. So this looks a little bit more like a 1-2-2, 3-2 kind of look. Cavaliers going to work it around the perimeter. Pass in the corner here to Jacob. Thought about the long two, but going to skip it. And oh, ball still stay live. Cash Clayton is not going to get whistled for the over and back after the deflection. Jacob for 3, no good. Smith comes in with a rebound, and Denning hits the deck as they're tripped up. Nothing malicious there, just guys fighting for the ball. Peppers can tend to flare up in this spot. Get a little contact in you. And Lake Travis will go back on the defensive side of things as the first team foul registered here for Lake Travis. As you see there, 5:12 left to go here first quarter. And Gonzalez here on the dribble up. Young around here to Coot. Passing around the perimeter, dribble drive. Drive kick, the open 3. Coot catches 3 in the corner. Cavaliers got a contest. Now a 5-4 game early in quarter number 1. Jacobs here with the aggressive drive, and he is going to get whistled. He's going to draw the whistle for a defensive foul. Cavaliers probably wish he just could have been able to get some continuation and get to the rack, but not been able to get a look inside to Mantilla just yet, and I think that is by design. Austin High knows what he is capable of, and Cavaliers have had some open looks around for three. Speaking of, that was not the goal. Mantilla with the putback, up and in here for two. His first bucket tonight, and Cavaliers back in the lead. Back here on the defensive end, man-to-man. Here's the drive, kick, fires. That one's going to be off the front of the iron. Jacob now quickly up the floor of the Cavaliers. As here we go, moving around the perimeter. Denning passes down here to Cash Money Clayton. And get that ball slapped out of his hand. They said that was last touch by Clayton. A little surprised, but say as that ball got slapped out of his hands, Clayton made contact with the ball, and possession goes to the Maroons. So 1 point lead here for the Cavaliers. A lot of steals, a lot of turnovers generated here on the defensive end, and not a lot of clean looks. Drive, kick, three, and Austin High has come out determined. That was Calder Allen for the three. 8-6. Different story than game number one. Cavaliers trying to feel it out. Aaron Jacob here on the drive. The kick. Good ball movement as Stevens drives to the lane. Looking around for the open man. Jacob underneath the hoop. Not going to fall. And rebound pulled down by Allen. But then slapped out and will stay here with the Maroons. So Steven may, if he may have had the ability to kick it right back out to the corner, but I'm not sure how clean the passing lane was to make the kick. All right, here's the drive, and good. Here's the bucket by Luke Young. 10-6, Cavaliers down 4 here in quarter number one as Austin High energized. Cavaliers trying to find where the open looks are going to be. Nice pass from the elbow inside. Mantilla facing, driving, passing, cutting. Jacobs not going to get the first one to fall. Mantilla with another putback, and he will draw a foul and go to the free throw line here for two. Like I said, Blake Travis getting good open looks, moving the ball really well. Patient enough that it's not settling for an okay shot, looking for a great shot, and sometimes you just got to put the biscuit in the basket to bring it up. We'll have our first substitution in, as coming on in will be Bennett Moore. Jake Stevens going to step out. With the original four still on the floor here for the Cavaliers. Second free throw rattles in. Back here on the defensive end. Here comes the drive into the lane. Cavaliers contest. Jacob got a piece of it. And now leads the way. Long pass before kept by Denning. Nice pass. Right back. And foul. Looked like it was going to be some pretty offense. Turns into a turnover here for Lake Travis. Yeah, what I kind of alluded to early on in pregame is, hey, no sloppy turnovers, get good looks, win on the boards. But yeah, hey, credit to Austin High. They've come to play here tonight, and we'll see how long that lasts. Pass it around the perimeter, pass cut to the open spot. Here comes the drive by Allen, and the shot, the floater is not going to go. Jacob passing up the floor diagonal. Denning spots up, not going to get the bank of the ball, and back up the other way is Smith. Wild shot, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Excellent job there by Noah Sanchez off the bench. Put 2 feet down, an offensive foul. And back here to possession for the Cavaliers. So Denning out here on the floor, Aaron Jacob, Cash Clayton, Sanchez, and Bennett Moore. We're seeing a lot of extended defense out here as Denning into the lane, shoots from the free throw line. That's not going to fall. Allen comes with it. And another good shot attempt here for Lake Travis. Cavaliers haven't taken a timeout here, but I expect once they come back out here in the second quarter, they may adjust their approach here as a lot of open space there. And boom. Good bucket there by Dominic Smith. 4 points for him. Lake Travis down 5 as, again, you look out there, you see a lot of space there, free throw line, middle of the lane, elbows, and that's where you get the defensive collapse. But that kid number 5 there is doing a really terrific job of fronting the cutters, getting his hands in the passing lanes. Cavaliers probably going to have to start using some pass fakes, some jab steps, and keep moving the ball. Now, hey, it's hard to just like anything on the offensive approach. Passing, cutting. Play it, throws it on in inside. Jacob facing up, banks it in here for 2. Aaron Jacob here with 4. Cavaliers back down 3 with 56 seconds to play here first quarter. Little dribble up here now by Luke Young as they may hold it here for the last possession. Moving it side to side, pretty standard motion offense. It looks as if like they've got about 5 different spots to rotate between corner, free throw line extended each way, and sometimes at the nail. So weaving it up here, pass up here, top the key, exchange, backdoor cut, and bucket is not going to fall. Good rebound there by Sanchez. Here's the drive, kick, the open 3, Bennett Moore, good! Hides it up here at 12. Cavaliers back here on the defensive end. Panic now, Coot here on the drive. Right behind the basket, whips it and deflected by Aaron Jacob. And that might be the straw that starts to break the camel's back. Cavaliers line in the basket beyond 3. 1 second, here comes the, end of quarter bucket. Counted here from Dominic Smith. Little swagger on that kid. Leads Austin High in scoring with 6 points, active on the defensive end. Cavaliers seek the answers as we go to quarter number 2. So we will take a timeout. You are watching Mike Gimlet with you here for the Cavaliers now, down 14-12. And, you know, as I look at some of the points allowed, if I'm on Lake Travis's end, there are some drive and kick threes that, okay, as a health defender, you got to be able to show and recover and close out. And, 2 of those, I think, really hurt Lake Travis on that. Smith looks like an absolutely dangerous scorer here, but if you're going to give him contested mid-range looks, I think Lake Travis will take their odds on that. They got another 3-ball attempt. Just a little too strong and pulled down by Allen. Maroons back here on the defensive end. Pass on in the corner here to John. Traveling. Here comes the 3-ball to the other side. Cavaliers down 17-12 in quarter number 2. Trying to find a way to maneuver this zone. Here comes the drive, here comes the kick. Moore's going to fire again. Swish! The answer here for the Cavaliers. Now down 2. Good ball movement, great pass and set up there by Noah Sanchez. Again, go to the elbow, attract the defense around you, find the open shooter, go right back to the cut. First the deflection there by Jake Stevens. Could have been a bucket for Austin High. Now the dribble up here as out of the floor, Stephen Jacob Everett. Here comes the drive by Jacob. He's not going to get called for traveling to save. That is a jump ball. And back on defense by the Cavaliers. Bennett Moore with 2 3-pointers in this game. Cavaliers have got some really nice looks. We'll see if that continues, but Yeah, it's got a deflection out of bounds. Maybe Austin High showing a little bit more execution within the offensive side of things. Really good backdoor cuts that have almost caught the Cavaliers hanging in some spots. Denning now here going to match up on a Dominique Smith, who has scored 6 in this game. Pass it sideline to sideline. Here's the drive. Here's the kick deflected, and off the glass. Good. 19-15. Cavaliers down 3. Everett into the corner. Passing around the perimeter here to Denning. Skips it around the floor. Moore is going to fire again. No, it's no good. Jacob pulls it down. Banks it in. Cavaliers back down 2. Controlling the offensive glass by far here tonight. Just got to try to find some stops and some missed shot attempts here by Austin High. Battling here, Sanchez stays in front of the drive, the kick to corner 3. Will not fall, almost went in. Allen is going to get called out of bounds. That ball last touch by Austin High. As Reach attempt the open 3. And he thought for just a moment there that ball was going to drop down, and good Lord decided that one was not going to fall. So 5:44 left to go, second quarter. Everett thought about pulling up the 3. Kick on over to Moore. Another 3. Oh, good gracious. I thought he had a chance to knock that one down. Another offensive rebound here for these Cavaliers. Drive, kick, Mantilla, shot fake, draws some contact. It's not going to foul on that. Austin High stingy tonight on the defensive end. Schneider here, jab step, drive. Good ball movement by Austin High. Trigger is going to be pulled here. And the shot was not pulled. Nice pass to Sanchez. Down here to Denning. Pass to Sanchez again. Goes into the lane. Right idea. I mean, that is where you collapse the zone there. Right there in the middle of the lane. Free throw line, elbow, short corners. Which, maybe you're new to basketball, short corners along the baseline, just off the blocks. Just maybe 2-3 feet in that area. That causes the defense to shift and it creates all this open passing lanes and hopefully open looks. Cavaliers doing a great job generating looks, but trying to find a way to. That is going to stay here with Austin High here on the offensive end. But Austin High is making Lake Travis guard out on the perimeter, forcing the Cavaliers to overextend and then just trying to catch him on the back door. Good here on the drive. And Marshall. We're going to enhance one here. Good here with a nice drive. Drew some contact on the way up. I had thought it might have been contact strictly on the ball, but a nice look generated by the Maroons, and now lead. Continue to lead, 21-17. And good. Here on the one. Cavaliers down 5, but not panicking just yet. Mantilla held in check here. Drive, dish, the 3 by Everett, no good. And Moore on the way here on the offensive rebound. Cash, Clayton, money from downtown. Cavaliers back down 2. Finding a lot of open threes. Now trying to find stop. Duke with a step back. Oh my good gracious. The big man decided to fire. That one's not going to fall. With 4:04 to go. Cavaliers back out of the offensive end. Moore drive, kick, and we've got a foul. That would have led to a 3-point try by Clayton. And it's just Austin High team outside of Calder Allen. Not a lot of size, not a lot of length. But yeah, playing relatively 5 out here, meaning 5 players around the perimeter, passing, exchanging, cutting, has made it difficult for Lake Travis to stay with them every inch of the floor. And Yeah, credit to the Maroons. They're making Lake Travis work here early on. 3:55 to play. Denning in the corner. Pass the short corner here to Jacob. Stripped and recovered here by the Maroons. Leading by 2, Austin High. As it's going to be Luke Young drawing contact just past the timeline. It's going to be 16 fouls here for Austin High. 5 team fouls. 16 fouls for Lake Travis, 5 for Austin High. So, overall, decent officiating. That's what happens when you get in these games. It gets very physical. Guys lay down here on the floor. Drive, a kick, 3, will not fall. And pulled down here by Aaron Jacobs. Cavaliers doing a nice job testing on the driving kick. Oh, skip pass. Denning underneath the hoop. And we're going to have a whistle to say jump ball called. It will stay with the Cavaliers. And Cavaliers really thought going to be able to cash in on that. So, all right. Passer in the corner to Mantia. Probably set up here to a shot in the corner. Everett shakes it off. Drive, takes it himself. And the ball's not going to fall. And Calder Allen comes down here for the rebound. Maroons lead by 2 back here on the offensive end. Better job there by Jacob. Drive, here's the kick. Oh, we got a cover. And that shot's not going to fall. So Cavaliers getting a little 3-point luck here. Here comes Everett. He's not afraid to fire. That one's not going to go, though, unfortunately. And now going to be back here on the transition end of defense. Kicked out here, free throw line extended. Rolling off the key. That was not going to throw any iron. As Jacob denied Austin High a chance to save that one. So Everett right there feeling like, hey, I got a 3-point stroke. I'll show you what I can do. And some confident attempts, unfortunately, they do not fall as Jake Stephen going to come back in. Pass over here to Leo Denning. He's going high-low. Goes Cash, Clayton, into the lane. Skips. And now here comes the 3-ball. Jake Stevens' shot's not going to go. And rebound picked up by Austin High. 2:15 to go here, second quarter. Dominique Smith pulls up from the elbow. Contested shot. And Travis happy to allow it as Stevens dribbles up the court here on the near side. And it went around the perimeter. Cash, pass on here to Jake. Pounded. Trying to draw a foul. He is actually going to get the floater right on the block. Tied up 22 ball. Here's a minute on to go second quarter. Very quick game we got going on here. Taken away here by Aaron Jacob on the lazy bounce pass. Pass up the floor. Cash Clayton take it to the house for 2. 24-22. Cavaliers back with the advantage. And a minute 30 to play. It has not been pretty to a degree, but the Cavaliers and the Maroons both playing with high up. Drive, kick, the setup, and the shot is not going to fall. That is going to be tipped out of bounds. Oh, saved here by Clayton. Clayton bounce pass it perfectly. Denning to the rack, and for 2. Cavaliers lead 26-22. And now back here in control of this with a minute 04 to go. Here. Smith looking around. Passing around. Pass up your right wing. And again, if you're a help side defender, you got to jump towards the ball just to not let those cutters get a free release to the rack. And the Cavaliers doing a better job of it as this game goes. You watch Sanchez there on the help side along with Steven. Pass up top, now the open shot. That's not what Lake Travis wants. And he's got 8 in this game. Lake Travis still leads 26-25. Probably the last shot here in the quarter. Cash Clayton out there with Noah Sanchez. Jake Stevens, Leo Denning, and Aaron Jacob. Denning here in the corner. Pass to Sanchez. 7 seconds left. Cavaliers got to get a shot. Skip to Jacob. Over now here to Cash Clayton. At the buzzer, he draws the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line for 3. 26-25 with 0.6 seconds on the clock. Clayton got a pretty decent look at it for an end of quarter shot. A small bit of panic to end the quarter, but Cavaliers draw the three-point shooting foul. Clayton connects here on the first. And there's going to be the second. And now the chance here for the third with 0.6. And 29-25 as the buzzer sounds. And Lake Travis will go into half here with a 4-point lead, but a hotly contested game. Players laying out everywhere for it, for loose balls to keep it in play, covering every inch of the floor in a District 26 battle. But yeah, some concerning things, but you know, some other things on the side of, you know, figuring out against this offense of Austin High that it is a bit like playing against a shell drill. And if you guys have not ever been on a basketball program before, it's pretty much a standard drill as far as trying to teach players to jump to the ball when they're on the off-ball side of things. So if the ball is on the free throw line extended to the far side of your screen, so where you see the Cavalier benches on the right side of your screen, the defender that's on the other side of the floor has to balance his ability to be able to get set in the middle portion of the floor, be ready to help, be able to ready to close out on any skip passes, and it's hit or miss here. Cavaliers have been a little shaky at trying to relocate where the shooters are after they get reset, and I saw a lot better things in the second quarter as I think Cavs realized, oh, okay, these guys have come to play. This is not going to be like the same game the first time around. So I am going to have to recheck the score sheets here. So right now I've got Aaron Jacob with 6, Anttia with 2, Leo Denning with 2, Bennett Moore with 3, Cash Clayton with 6, and I feel like I'm missing somebody here. So either way, Cavaliers lead 29-25. And hey, some really good moments in this game. Content on our YouTube channel. Just search Texan Live. Feel free to like and subscribe. All right, Cavaliers back here on the floor leading. Let me update the scoreboard for you so it's a little more accurate. Third quarter action here on TexanLive.com. So Cavaliers back, manning up. Passing around here to Calder Allen. Hand off here. Duke here with the right top side. Now Dominic Smith dribbles off here. Luke Young, who has got 8 points in this game, excuse me, 10 points in this game. Cavaliers discipline thus far here in the opening possession. Now here on the drive, wild shots not going to fall. Everybody fighting for this one. Mantia, the guy to come up with it, and he's going to draw a foul. Had to jump up and dribble that at the same time. Keeps possession, draws a foul in quarter number 3. Looking like a potentially better start here for Lake Travis. All right, passer to Clayton, sets up top here, Mantia. Did not get the hand on the ball too much. And here comes Stevens with the open look, rattles in and rattles out. Mantia trying to save the day, will not keep that ball alive as Austin High back here on the offensive end. Now Gonzalez here on the dribble up, guarded by Stevens. Left top side here to Young. Will up. Austin High trying to look it in as Smith has shown some scoring ability close to the basket. Calder Allen here. Behind his back passes here, by the way. Not spotting up, but no clear path to the move. Dribble up here to the sideline. Pretty stingy defense by Lake Travis early on here in the second half. Young with a wild shot. That will not go. Mantia pulls it down. Now Steven leaving great. Pass up here to Aaron Jacobs. Drive. Spinning. Still dribbling. Pulls a cutting hand. Tia. Bang. Oh, goodness. I thought that'd be perfect. And Cavaliers still fighting. Jennings. Oh, going to get walloped as he passes the ball. Thought about the shot. Realized Calder Allen was just about to suffocate him. And then just got knocked to the floor. Been a tough one here for Mantia. Trying to find his touch. And yeah, sometimes the big man, every little thing. Oh, nice blob out there for Denning. Bounce it once, twice, and down. Here for two. Bucket for either team. 5:53 left to go through the quarter. Dribble around and pass around the perimeter. Gonzalez here in the corner, cutting. Back here to Smith, the drive, the kick, the corner three, off the front of the rim. Rebound picked up by Mantia. Steven here on the dribble up. Quick ball movement. Jacobs for three, not going to fall. Ball kept alive here as Cash Clayton. Johnny on the spot there to save the day. Also tipped by Mantia. I'd like to see what the offensive rebounding numbers are in this one because the Cavaliers got to be at least 4 of 10 offensive boards. Mantia here at the free throw line. Good ball. Shot fake. Steven pulls up here. Baseline. Shot's not going to fall. But Denning picks it up and puts it right back in here for the Cavaliers. 33-25, 8-point advantage. Cavaliers really sound on the defensive end, and Austin High's really not gotten a great look just yet. Young hesitates, crosses, kicks along. Oh, nice pass to finish. Calder Allen puts it in. We will take a timeout as well. Lake Travis leads 33-27. Back after this. Cavaliers leading 33-27. And here on the offensive end, where, things I've talked about, good ball movement, good open looks. Yeah, the right kind of shot attempts right now for Lake Travis. I think you're looking for that extended front to a little push in this game. Oh, so now here's okay, nice pass from Mantia at the elbow. Swarm. Steven thought about the shot. Wade now skips it. Denning all low, but that ball slips through. May have took his eye off of that at the last moment as he was thinking about putting the oop up. But the opportunities are there. Cavaliers just got to keep pounding. 6-point lead here from Lake Travis. The scrappy Austin High team bringing the energy tonight. Young here, right wing, looking inside, driving, and a foul on the floor. Will stay with Austin High underneath the hoop as getting Aaron Jacob and Isaiah Nelson here in the game. All right, 6-point advantage. Pass on into Young. Oh, he loses it. Nelson going one-on-one. He's got a man to beat and dish slop here to Clayton that puts it up and in for two. Decent enough space there for Nelson to be able to make the dish. And that is a bucket here for Clayton here for two. And the answer here by Austin High. Cavaliers back here in the offensive end, leading 6. Back here to Clayton. Into the corner here to Nelson. Slow dribble up. Even Jacob Everett here in the game as well. Here to Jacob, facing up. He fires. Good! Belong to now leading 8. That's where he's really dangerous at. He's got the ability to finish it. This shot's going. That was very dangerous to defend. Oh, hit the deck after some contact after the rebound. Cleared out by Calder Allen. And that is going to be the only, I think, the 13th foul on Austin High. No, is that the second? 8-point lead here for Lake Travis. Into the ball game now. All right, Cash played back in here with Mantia, Nelson, Everett, and Jacob. So this is now going to be a 1-2-2 3-quarter press. Try to trap in the corner, but he's got to get there middle. Everett, taken away here by Young. Now the 2-on-1 denies the pass as Everett. And back here as good transition defense, but it does lead to an open shot once, twice, and then a roll down. As Edward Gonzalez now makes this a 5-point game. Do not want to dribble up into the corners. Inside, and got a 10-second call. Cavaliers a little too patient. And I think Coach Beatty's probably going to send Aaron Jacob to the middle area of that 1-2-2. Because once you make that pass right there in the middle area, you cause that press to collapse and have to force to retreat back into the set defense of the court. So Cavaliers have just not been able to get a clean pass right in there. So, and if you can also force a miss, that helps. Pass here to Clayton, he fires, got it! Cash Money Clayton with another triple here for the Cavaliers. 8-point advantage in quarter number 3. We've had a really exciting one, high energy. Glad you're joining us on Texas Live. And back to the basket. Tripling the air off the ball and kicking. Back Reed Schneider for 3. Back we go as extended 1-2-2. Skip, cross court. Gonna get trapped. Trying to find anybody. Nelson keeps it alive. Here's the take. Leads to the dish. Offensive foul. It was a little discombobulated. It's a really nice change by Austin High. They've really caught Lake Travis a little off guard in this. And Cavaliers just going to have to continue to battle. 5-point advantage here for the Cavaliers. Maroons playing tough and determined here tonight. Top here to Coons, kicks out here to Gonzalez, driving into the lane. Nowhere to turn to. Now here comes the drive by Young, backing up. Passer to Reed Schneider into the lane. He's denied. Here's the fast break for the Cavaliers. Nelson to Mantia into the lane, and it's going to be a block foul. I'm going to say the feet were moving of Luke Young as he tried to get his feet set to take the charge. And Mantia doing a really nice job once using his feet to not go barreling right into the defender. And it's going to draw the 2-shot foul. I could see Austin High wanted that to be a charge. It has been a game of offensive fouls between these two teams. And Mantia back here on the first free throw. I've got him down for 4 points now. Has been more of a facilitator and distributor out of the zone. And a good rebounder on the defensive glass, but Cavaliers have generated a lot of their scoring around the perimeter in here and trying to find a way to maybe get some easier looks. Underhanded here to Snyder, who passes to nobody. And I hope didn't scare that dog out there in the distance. I can see a security canine dog back there. I want to go pet it. I might have to do so between the quarter break. It's probably a really great dog. All right, Jacob with it to cutting Nelson as we've got a timeout. Coach Beatty anticipated that might have been a 10-second call. And, as a team, you've got designated press breakers sometimes, some against man, some against zone. And often, when you see a zone extended like this through a 1-2-2, as you look at that half-court line right there, the 4 areas you do not want to pick up the ball are just before the half-court line and just inside on those corner areas there, because then you get trapped and then it gets very difficult to pass out of You're the furthest possible away you can be, and that generally leads to turnover. So if you're the ball handler for Lake Travis, you got to drive it at the middle guy, pass it forward. The guy catching's got to face up and just calm down. And I think this group is capable of it. It seems like a smart bunch. Oh, we're setting up here for the out-of-bounds play. We got Mantilla under the hoop. You got to get him. But good defense there by Coot behind the hoop, or behind Mantilla. All right, back to man-to-man now here for Austin High with 27 seconds. Nelson being guarded tightly, and Dylan gets that ball taken away. Everybody's hitting the deck. Austin High is going to get called for the travel. Can't be on a knee and stand up. Unless you are dribbling with the ball, you cannot go from the ground and stand up. That's a good call. That is the correct call. 6-point advantage here for Lake Travis. Oh, Gonzalez trying to swipe in. People are fired up here in the Cav Dome. Nelson here with 8 seconds left for the Cavs. Mantilla facing up, spinning, power dribble, hit it at the buzzer. Good for Lake Travis. 43-35 as time expires. Frustrations for the Maroons. But the power of Miguel Mantilla. Power dribble, throw a little oomph into that, and finish quarter 3 strong. And I'm from the Midwest here. You like to see guys throw their bodies around a little bit, a little extra oomph, a little extra competitive spirit. You're in it to win it. And the Cavaliers flummoxed a little bit in quarter number 3, readjusting. And Austin High, weird as well, I think as an end of quarter thing, moving out of their zone and more straight up man, which once that happens, Lake Travis identifies it and says, let's get it inside. And we'll see what Austin High does here down 8. Really just going to come down to, can Lake Travis avoid turnovers, get open looks, continue to pull down rebounds and contest shots. If they don't do those things, this could be a very dangerous quarter for Lake Travis. Austin High playing with some fire right now. Credit to the other team here as we welcome any Maroons fans. I know I'm biased. I am here for Lake Travis, but credit to your team here at Austin High. Playing with a lot of guts here tonight. All right, let's start quarter number 4. Cavaliers leading. See if a big patient approach here against the zone. Jacobs with a kick. Everett fires. No good. Jacob here with the offensive rebound. Swatted here by Young. He gets it back. Loose ball underneath the hoop. And may have gotten hit to the mouth as I see blood. I think he's fine. But. And that's what happens. You get underneath the hoop. It gets to be a physical game. Jacob at about 6'7", 6'8". Trying to use his back to seal himself a little space so he can put it up to the hoop, and maybe I could kind of right there in the face. So honestly, hazards of war. When you play close to the basket, there's now the 2-shot foul. Jacob's not going to 8-point lead here for the Cavaliers. Second free throw on the way. Jacobs joined on the floor by Denning, Everett, Moore, and Sanchez. Second free throw will fall though. 44-35. Cavaliers lead by 9. 7.5 to go in this ball game. Pass around here as John traveling. Right wing, looking inside, Isaac Coot, and we have a foul on the floor by Sanchez. You're allowed to fight for position as a defending post player. If you get a little too active with the hands, they may call for it. They may call you for a body foul every now and again. I was really good at hiding that stuff, so I never got called. But all right, drive, kick, 4-3, swoosh. 44-38. We update the Texans live scoreboard. Pass to Denning. Oh, that's a foul. 4, and that's going to be 16 fouls. Now for Austin High, 1 away from being in the single bonus. As Noah Sanchez will take this out here on the sideline. Inside to Denning. They collapse on the post. Denning, 1 dribble. Here comes the cut by Everett. Into the lane. Floater is not going to fall. Pulled down here by Austin High. Luke Young here on the dribble up. Hands up. Here to Dominic Smith. He's been held in check in the second half after an 8-point first half. Down here on the drive, dish out to Gonzalez, nowhere to go. Maroons trying to find some more offense. Jacob, nice job. Here comes the draw. Oh, that's going to be a foul, 2-shot foul. Hope that kid's all right. You can see fell to the floor awkwardly as Sanchez tried to take the charge. And that's a tough part, especially when you get out and pressure far away from the basket into the corner. And I don't know enough about what Coach Beatty does. Some guys really want to force middle, some want to force baseline. So in that exact scenario where we saw really good help side from Sanchez to be able to step up and get his feet up there ready to try to take the charge. But if you're half a second late on that, sometimes look at what you have here, which is a 2-shot foul attempt here for Dominic Smith. 44-39. Five-point lead here for the Cavaliers in what has been a barn burner. And second one is going to fall. 44-40. Cavaliers with a 4-point advantage. See if we can get a good open look. Pass down to Moore. Jacob from the corner. Got it! 3. 47-40, 7-point advantage here for Lake Travis with 6:02 to go here in the ball game. Traveling and passing from the right wing. Drive, kick. This in the corner here to Calder Allen. Passing, cutting to Smith. And banks it in. Yes. We're going to have a timeout called here by Coach Beatty. That as dangerous of a player as you may come up against, that once that ball goes in the corner, and this is not a new problem. I was certainly not innocent of it when I played in my day, but especially against a kid like Smith who's got really good speed, quickness, that if he passes, say, into the corner and you're still draped in the jersey versus jumping to the ball to be able to deny that backdoor cut lane, you'll get what you have right there is a really talented athlete who's going to catch it and take it to the rack. Really nice job there by Dominic Smith, even better pass in. It's a great game. A little closer than I think probably a lot of Cavaliers fans may have thought it would be based on the previous matchup, but it was a little bit of a close game here. Cash played the face up here to Jacob. He fires. Got it! 50-42. Aaron Jacob heating up here in the fourth for the Cavaliers. The pair of triples. Back to an 8-point lead. Coon on the drive. Barrels his way in. And Mantilla going to be called for the body. Jacob there from the weak side to swat that ball down, but it is going to be a 2-shot foul here for Austin High as 5:20 to play here in the ball game. Maroons only with one district win this season. And I know this has not had all their players available. It's tough to base when you're looking at the schedule, just like, okay, how strong is this team? This team, like any other, you get some coaching under, you get some experience. experience under you, can maybe start to play better as the season goes on. As Bennett Moore passer, Mantilla thought about driving and kick it back out here along the perimeter. Really making this defense stretch and work and at the defend. Oh, thought about the lob there, Jacob. Mantilla facing up, kick into the corner. Bennett Moore for three, excuse me. Cash Clean comes down with the offensive rebound. And Moore here on the drive. Jump stops. Jacob now facing up. Oh my goodness. I was gonna say if this kid connected on that. By far and away the player of the game here for Lake Travis is not afraid to fire. As you know, that's tough. You come here, I think, in your senior year to try to establish who you are and find a comfort zone and find some acceptance as to like, okay, is this a good shot? Is this the right shot that we want? And first free throw gets good. Yeah, didn't have a fantastic game the last time we watched, but you really can tell this when this kid lets the game come to him, as dangerous as anybody on the floor, as 9 points in this fourth quarter, a chance to make it 10. As good. 53-43, Cavaliers with a 10-point advantage. Back here to work on defense. Oh, they said walked over the line as he was passing the ball, and either his foot was over or it touched across the baseline as he was passing it in. That's a free possession for Lake Travis with 4:44 to play. Skip up here to Clayton, probably sets up the corner three. Everett's gonna fire, and he's got it. The oldest out of bounds play in the book. Everett cashes in for three. Jacob a little slow to get up, but I think he's gonna be fine. Really well done there, Stephen Jacob Everett. Jacob was going up for the putback, may have caught body on the attempted offensive rebound. That is going to be 16 fouls here for Lake Travis, but currently leads 56-43 as they begin pulling away here in the fourth. Fouls here from slow dribble left Cavaliers. Second go zone, and an unforced turnover now here for Austin High as Cavaliers turning the Jets on here in quarter number 4. And we've got a timeout here on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. You are watching Lake Travis basketball on Texas. Here in quarter number 4, 4:29 to play. Cavaliers lead 13. And if you want to connect with us on social media, you can follow us on Twitter at Texan_Live, Instagram and Facebook at Texan Live, all one word. You can also find your favorite highlights and content on our YouTube channel. Just search Texan Live. Follow me on Instagram at HoopsMike. I actually posted my own version of the Bernie Sanders meme here pregame. I hope it made you laugh. It looks like it did. So, funny man. All right, 4.5 minutes to go here for the quarter. Everett emerging here as this game as another ball handler for Lake Travis. Pass over here to Moore. Cavaliers nursing a 13-point lead. No need to take any shots they don't need to. Working into Mantilla, and a good call for Chevrolet. It's like Nate Smith pivot. Otherwise, it looked like it was going to be set up for a beautiful bucket there, but I think he might have been even confused as to maybe he changed his pivot feet. I didn't quite see. All right, Cavaliers back here in quarter court, 1-3-1. Passing side to side. Gonzalez passing the corner into the three ball, no good. And pulled down here by Leo Denning. Toughest job in the zone is that baseline man who's got to go corner to corner at all times. So Everett taking over this game, spinning in the lane for two. 58-43, Cavaliers pull ahead by 15. Here's the drive here by Calder Allen. Kiss off the iron, no good. And it is going to be Everett leading the way with 3 minutes play. Into the lane, he's going to fire, and just a micro of offense here in this fourth quarter. Steve and Jacob Everett. A couple buckets here for Lake Travis as what was a 4-point lead for LT at half is now a 17-point lead as the wheels falling off for Austin High. It's going to be an offensive foul on the penetration attempt by Dominic Smith. And I don't think this margin of result is any indication of the kind of effort Austin High has put into this game. Yeah, playing with intensity, but yeah, if you make ill-advised turnovers at the wrong time, allow the opposing shooters to get open looks and get hot, yeah, it's tough to win games that way. And that's pretty much what happens. Lake Travis with just a little too much firepower along the perimeter for Austin High to overcome. All right, Nelson looking inside. It's going to be the cash play here on the right wing. It's going to be the right elbow as he dribbles out. 2:43 to play and skip across the floor. Pass, cut, move as here to Jacob, facing up. Going to take it himself. Takes it to the rack. That's not going to fall. Clayton comes over back and then trying to get the rebound, but Dominic Smith coming away with it. Slows down here at half court, driving, firing, and off the side of the rim. And we've got a foul, a loose ball foul. This, I don't think yet this is going to be a free throw shooting foul. That is going to be the 19th foul here for Austin High. Lake Travis was 6. So the next foul for Lake Travis will at least be the single bonus for Austin High. But time running out here for the Maroons. Aaron Jacob, a tremendous job here this fourth quarter as great tandem of bigs. And first free throw good. 61-43. And here comes the second. It's going to brick, but it's going to be almost an offensive rebound by Sanchez until the very last one. Young tries that ball away. Top to Isaiah Food. A little shimmy, a little spin, a little kick. And in the corner three, got it. Lake Travis still leads by 15 with 2 minutes to play. All right, Nelson dribbling around. Cavaliers content to try to burn some clock. Now into the ball game here is Brayden Goldsmith. Nelson passes across. Here's Goldsmith. Up top here to Aaron Jacob. A minute and a half to go. He's driving into the lane. Gets bodied up. Gets his own rebound. Into the lane and take away. Loose ball. And it's Austin High coming away with it down 15. They're going to have to be bombs away at this point as Young fire is going to draw the foul as that stops the clock at a minute 20. Maroons here to the free throw line as I like the effort this team played with. It's unfortunate, I think, for Austin High that the hot shooting of the first quarter really could not continue. As Lake Travis kind of figured out, okay, how do we contest? How do we deny this team open looks? Coming on into the game will be Preston Greenwald. And who else? We got another gentleman in the game. The Cavaliers go a little deeper into the bench. Still a 13-point lead. All right, we're going to pull up the floor here as Nelson also in the game here for Lake Travis. Patrick Fagan. Goldsmith here dribbles here right side. Gives it off. Here to Jack Thornley. Cavaliers here on the offensive end. Up top here to Nelson. Pass across. Fagan inside, and Cavaliers gonna run delay game here and just burn off as much of those 50 seconds as humanly possible. Cecil Jolseth here defending off the bench. 38 seconds before we get to a Cavalier finish. Yeah, good for some of these guys to get in. I don't know if they'll be able to be allowed to have a shot attempt. Trapped, and he's going to be swarmed around. That is an offensive foul. Or excuse me, that is a defensive foul. Like, you can trap a man, but you can't bear hug him. Like, that's against the rules. It looked like a pretty good trap there, too, by all standards. So 18 seconds remain. The first free throw is not going to fall here for Braden Goldsmith. And we're going to connect on that one. 62-48, Cavaliers lead by 14. And the closing 15 seconds. Here in the half court, 1-3-1. Smith trying to dribble around the tops. Man on the zone. And draws the contact foul. So 10.3 seconds left. Smith, who had 8 points in the first half, makes the front end of a 1-and-1. Is, you know, really gutsy kid out there competing. Brought a lot of intensity out there and some playmaking ability, but the Cavs were able to corral him from doing any further damage. As, you know, at one point found themselves down, I think, 5 or 7 points. Able to come away with a 12-point win as time expires, and that is the ball game. Avs win 62-50. It was yet another dogfight here in Class 6A District 26. A lot of competitive spirit out on the floor by both of these teams. Cavaliers just a little bit better on the offensive end, and they're able to do things on the defensive side of things to really limit the offensive production of the Maroons, who had 25 points the first half, 25 points the second half. As that is our final, 62-50, as we update your Texan Live scoreboard. I want to give a shout out to Bert Brocker, to Dre, to Jesse, everybody at Texan Live. Wish our best to Ish, as he's just quarantining for family purposes.